Hi everyone, this is Bride of Roses
and Rain of Blood.
And we're here to kind of just show around a little bit of what we've done.
Yeah, it's gonna be kind of boring considering there's only 2 of us this time instead of all 4, but what can you do when you all live in different states?
Because I conned Rain of Blood into coming to see me.
Yeah,
over the weekend.
It was an adventure.
It was an adventure. We sat around and went on Tumblr and watched anime.
I got very lost in a very small town. It was a thing.
Yeah. So here's Hyrule Field. What would you like to tell us about Hyrule Field?
I hated Hyrule Field. It was a piece of crap. I had to, although the explosion was fun.
The explosion was really fun.
So basically what we did to first start out it was we made a huge grid of nothing but TNT and exploded everything, and it was a great time, and everyone got kicked off because it was too much to render at one time. It was great.
We were all trying to render it on our laptops, weren't we?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
And so, after that explosion happened and we finally got that resolved, I had to make a flat plane first, and then from that I made the steps, and I literally walked through Hyrule Field. Oh, hey, there's an incline here. I guess I need to make an incline.
Yeah. So, the new item that we're going to be introducing in these next few updates is bombs.
Yeah.
Bombs are going to be pressure plates. Whenever you see one of these little chiseled blocks here, just put down one of your pressure plate bombs and you will open a hole. For example, this.
Hidey holes.
The bane of my existence.
Yeah, I don't do these. Even though I'm an architect, I do not do the hidey holes because of how pieces of shit I think they are.
Yeah, I got forced into doing the hidey holes.
So yeah, and now we're running over to Gerudo Valley, which is nowhere near complete.
Fun fact, this tree, I couldn't get a large tree to grow for my life, so I made ENGNR do this tree for me by hand.
Did you really? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, no, I couldn't get a large tree to grow after too many attempts, so I just told her, hey, you need to make a tree for me, and she did because she hates doing redstone.
Nice.
We spent yesterday just talking about how much we hate what we're doing. Secretly we love it, but actually we hate it. But we actually love it. So this is going to be when you get your Megaton hammer. But more hidey hole.
Megaton hammer.
Megaton hammer.
I always hated the Megaton hammer.
Why?
Because it was annoying.
Why is it annoying?
How do I explain? I don't do very well at accuracy points.
Oh god, no you don't.
Which is why I'm not very good at bombs either, but I can do them.
This was another tree we made her make.
What happened at the top?
I don't know. Every time we do a video we find something new we need to fix. So now we're gonna go into Lala Ranch a little bit.
This was my favorite part.
What would you like to tell us about breeding Epona?
I had fun breeding Epona. I have fun breeding the horses, although the horses can be a little pain in the butt when they don't do what I need them to do.
So, when originally Rain of Blood spent a very long time breeding Epona, making sure that it worked, and then I got the server because I was the only one who could port forward at the time. And so when I was doing the settings, I forgot to check some specific settings, and accidentally I set animal spawning to false.
Yep.
So after we had done everything with that, we had to rebreed the horses all over again.
It was a pain. You can actually still go and see all the horses that were bred.
I was in fact going to show that off.
Were you?
Yeah.
I loved some of their names. That was great, was naming them.
Yeah, that was the best part. So, over here you'll see all of the horses and Epona. We have the reason that we had to breed Epona and it took so long was that Epona is specifically bred to be the only horse who can jump over, is it 3 blocks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
3, 3.5?
3 or 2, one or the other. The other horses can barely jump over 1.
So we specifically bred Epona for that, so you must use Epona.
Well, it's not even that specifically bred Epona. I also had to specifically breed the other horses too.
I think we spawned them, didn't we?
No, because if you spawn a horse, then you basically give them full. Like super base.
Yeah, here's Epona's dad. We were wondering which one Epona's dad was as we went through the names and we found it. Let's see, here's...
That one's super base.
No, the different white one. There's Godless Arkansas. That one was because Rain of Blood did some living in Arkansas. That's Giblets.
I love Giblets.
They're super base. The fan favorite. Turbo. Tesla.
And that's it. I think those are the only ones we named.
That's a shame.
But Super Bass is Epona's mother.
Yeah.
And the reason we called him that is because he has full jump, full health,
actually,
full everything.
Actually, the reason
speed.
Actually, the reason that I named him that was because I had Super Bass stuck in my head from Nicki
Seriously,
Minaj.
that's the reason?
That's the reason,
I
but
thought it was because he was the ultimate horse.
if you want to believe that a Super Bass is named
I have
Super
to
Bass,
believe that because that's what I've believed this entire time.
I won't destroy your dreams.
Why is the bridge not down?
Sometimes it glitches out a little bit. So here's a fun feature of our bridge. When it's day, the bridge goes down, and when it's night, the bridge goes up. That was a lot of circuitry that
I did that.
that I didn't have to do.
I did that. It was a pain in the butt. Although I could have probably done it an easier way, I decided to just make a huge ass grid.
So here's our teleport to the town. This was fun.
This was fun.
It was
The town was fun.
better than Hyrule Field.
That's 100% true. I like making structures a lot better than terraforming.
Yeah. I like not decorating outside elements with enemies that make me run and scream.
Yeah, well, you haven't even did Dompe's frickin' maze.
You know what? I've decorated Dompe's mazes. We will show off later.
You may have decorated it, but imagine what I had to go through. Running through there, and every time I go a different way, just to look at it for 5 seconds, I die.
I was slightly terrified. I was sure that this house was on fire, but it was a fireplace.
Oh my god, I even had to make that fireplace for you because you were afraid the house was gonna burn down.
You had to make me you would have murdered me in cold blood if I burned down the house.
I very much would have.
That's why I needed you to make the house.
I made these houses. You will not burn them to the ground.
In fact, speaking of the houses, we actually do back here where you cannot access outside of creative mode have houses that you can actually enter.
Yeah, but not over there. They're all over here.
Well, this is America House.
Side. Oh yeah, I forgot about America
USA, USA.
USA.
And then over here...
Oh god, we're gonna show those off
a little bit. So, Angie in our 1991 is very, very behind on what she's doing, so she isn't making a house yet. But this is DRK Rise's house.
He has an upstairs. It's pretty nice. He's
Yeah.
got a bathroom. The bathroom's quite nice.
It's underneath the stairway. This is Rainofblood's house. And this is my house.
This is what we do when we get bored and we really don't want to actually do work.
That and put Rainofblood through rigorous testing.
Oh god. Being a gopher is not always fun.
Maybe for you. Here's our Temple of Time. Let's explain how angry we are at Nintendo.
So, I'm very angry at Nintendo because they made windows that aren't actually in the inside, and they made windows that aren't on the outside, and the actual structure is actually a lot smaller on the outside than it is on the inside, and there are extra parts that aren't technically part of the outside part of it, and...
This is a problem we frequently ran into.
Oh god, and then you run into the fact that things run into each other too, and that's why teleports exist!
That's why we are teleporting. In fact, you will see...
Look, there's supposed to be a window in both of those two areas. Was there windows out? Is there windows inside? Of course there's not.
Then once you beat all of the dungeons, you will be brought in here.
Yay!
Where you'll find the Master Sword. Nothing's in
Sheik
there.
always pissed me off.
Sheik did.
Because I kept not saving, and so every time I came in here to go and work on something, it would break. And I would have to wait for Sheik to do something. And it was just a pain in my rear.
So, here's one of my favorite structures to show off. It was not fun to build. I did about 3/4 of the outside wall, and you did about 1/4 of it, because I kept doing it after you went to bed.
Yeah.
But this is the Chamber of Sages.
You just like it because it's very blue.
It's very pretty. And that waterman.
The water was a pain in my rear. Water physics and lava physics, I have found, are one of the things that I enjoy least about making anything.
It is very pretty, though.
I try.
Yeah. Sometimes you succeed, even.
Oh, sometimes I succeed.
Sometimes, once in a while. So, where's the Temple of Time? There
right
we go.
there. With its red carpet.
Because
all ready for the people to
someone built it the wrong way.
I did.
And then we have over here.
You didn't show off the blacksmith's house.
Do you want me to show off the blacksmith's house?
I don't care if you show off the blacksmith's house, I'm just saying.
Okay, we'll show off the blacksmith's house. Rain of Blood got bored and made a blacksmith's house in these houses back here.
Cause see, even though you can't get back here, I made full-fledged houses.
You made one full-fledged house besides
I made 3.
Really?
Yeah, because if you go outside, you have blacksmith's house, you have that house, and then you've got...
I made this.
You have,
I did.
you only did the inside of I had to make the actual structure.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Anyway.
Well,
anyway. Yes, all of these games will be fully functional, by the way, once GNR 1991 stops getting distracted and
stops getting distracted and actually finishes the Forest Temple.
Starts doing her job.
Starts doing her job. You realize that she just got a full-time position, so she's kind of focusing on that a little bit.
That sounds like her personal problem. So here's Hyrule Castle.
That owl. It was supposed to be an eagle. Kind of looks like a bat.
Here is the Great Fairy Fountain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was also not fun to make.
And this angers all of us, by the way.
Yes, it's not centered, and I can't make it centered, and it makes me so mad. Oh,
it makes all of us angry, don't worry. Very pretty, though.
It would have been prettier if I could have the redstone sparkle like I wanted it to.
I'm not sure how to do that. I can't help you.
I don't think we can.
Then the courtyard, which I accidentally got rid of this area here, so you had to redo the path.
Yeah, I did.
That was an accident. Another fun fact about Nintendo, these flags up here, in the game, they are facing 2 different directions.
Yeah.
So I originally made them that way, but it greatly angered Rain of Blood, and she fixed it, and I was happy.
Yeah, a lot of things greatly anger me, and so I just don't do what Nintendo did, I will admit.
The castle does not have things inside of it yet. That was going to be a project, but Rain of Blood knows better.
In other words, it's what I'm doing when I'm bored and I don't want to actually do work.
We just got rid of this puzzle completely because it's annoying. Nobody likes that puzzle.
Well, it's rather worthless as a puzzle.
Yeah. It's a stupid puzzle. I don't like it. Okay. So, this is the guard area.
Which was a pain. I had to make multiple, what's the word I want? Blueprints? Is that the word I want? Yeah. I had to make multiple blueprints to try to figure out how to make the castle work. It was a pain, and it's a lot bigger than it is in Nintendo because this courtyard is bigger than the fucking castle.
Yeah. So, here's the Mario painting. We got the Minecraft equivalent going. And here's the other area. And then, of course...
Seriously, pink and white wallpaper. Who wants pink and white wallpaper?
Probably Princess Zelda. And then here's the throne. These are the guards. And here's the king.
The king is a creeper.
King Creeper.
King Creeper.
And here's something I don't know if you knew. In the original Legend of Zelda, I remembered reading somewhere that they do have a 3D Triforce, but it is underneath the castle courtyard somewhere. So to stay true to that, I made a little Triforce underneath the castle courtyard.
Very tiny Triforce.
What do you want me to make, like a 9x9 Triforce?
Yes, I want you to make a 9x9 Triforce.
Well, that's not going to happen.
Why not? I make tons of Triforces. You can do it.
I make lots of Triforces too because I decorate.
Yeah. I don't have that eye.
This is a music lock, and if I can find, here we go, my notebook, we can talk about music locks. So in the original Legend of Zelda,
You're ready to be bored.
You have to, I just wanted this list.
Oh.
You have to play a song to get in here, but obviously, you know, there's not a really good equivalent. So as it turns out, there are 12 music discs and 12 songs in Ocarina of Time. So for this one, you need the Song of Storms. So, what just happened?
You have a lot of orchids.
This one is our Temple of Time. So our music locks, if you put in a disc that isn't the right one, it won't work. But if you put in the right one, you will open up a passageway. And we will be implementing this for all things where you need to.
She says we as if I'm the one that's going to touch
Actually,
it.
I'm doing it because including our Red Zone engineer, I'm the only one who knows how to do these, actually.
Yeah.
So I will be implementing these.
And I don't touch redstone. I know I'm just going to mess it up.
Yeah, we don't let her touch a lot of things.
I'm pretty much just build the thing and that's about it.
Yeah.
And even still, I give oops.
Yeah.
That sounded so exasperated. Hey, look, it's the one hill that I did not make.
We had Dirk Rise make that.
Yep, I was bored of terraforming, so I had him make that.
And then I did a little bit of terraforming that I didn't mess up royally. It's right over there.
I know. I was very proud of you.
Why, thank you.
Yeah.
Now let's go talk about Kakariko Village.
Really?
Really. We have just recently finished this.
Just recently, as in I've had it done for a couple of times now, and
Times. Would you care to elaborate on that?
I think it's a couple of weeks.
Yeah. It's more recent than like the Forest Temple though.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Okay, so here's...
This is the most recent build.
kind
Well,
of.
second most recent build.
Here is Kakariko Village.
Yep.
I hope.
I've been putting up I want you to know I've been putting up random posters, like actual pictures.
Uh-huh.
Because it's not just text, it's pictures too. So I've been
Yeah.
putting up random pictures over your texts.
That's okay, as long as there's at least trust one fate to your fate to the heart of the guards.
Wait, did it really say that? I wasn't reading it. I mean, I saw you looking at it, but
No matter what,
Let the game begin.
no matter what,
Let the best man win.
no matter what.
Something I always forget.
Why do I let you sing this? I'm the one who actually knows the lyrics. No matter what, let the game begin. No matter what, may the best man win.
Let's let the best man
No
win.
matter
for me.
what, we're in this together. No matter what, we'll be friends forever. No matter what. One thing I want you to do is to make an actual map for me. It needs to be 3x4. This is just Kakariko Village over and over again.
Okay, so it needs to be like my house.
It's supposed to be a map of Hyrule, but yes. So maybe we should wait until we actually finish
probably
Hyrule.
a good idea.
Okay.
Stuff and junk.
Stuff and junk. My favorite house that I decorated was this one. Yeah. Do you appreciate this as much as
I
do?
appreciate you at all times and days.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I love this well. I actually made a fireworks display go off from
Yes.
the well. It was pretty beautiful on the 4th of July.
Got bored and made us fireworks.
I got bored and made them on the 4th of July, but I didn't
Yeah.
set them off until pretty close to the end of July.
Here's our Kakariko graveyard. We decided...
See, like I said, paintings.
I did that.
No, I did that.
I thought I did that.
No, I definitely did that.
Okay, I believe you. So our solution to the vine problem, see, I previously said in our last video that vines don't grow up. Vines grow everywhere. And that's an issue in the Forest Temple that I'm not prepared to fix. So in order to circumvent that while still getting vines, I have pictures of vines.
Yeah. You realize that you could just put a block that's see-through now, and so they don't grow around the blocks?
That sounds like getting rid of the wood.
What? No. See how this wood is?
Yeah.
I'll explain to you later.
Okay. So can we actually stop the vines from spreading everywhere?
I don't know if we can, but I think that would work.
Okay. So here's one of our graves. I made all the graves.
You had to have made this, because I don't remember making this.
I know for a fact that I made this.
Okay.
But I did make you make the circle for the fairy fountain.
Yes, you did.
Because I can't make circles.
Yeah, you can't make circles.
I feel like I was supposed to change this dirt to something else, but I don't remember. I don't know. I thought I finished it.
I don't know. We'll have to go into the others in order
Yeah.
for me to remember.
Let's see, the other, we're gonna save Dompe for later. Nobody likes Dompe. Where's the, it's underneath the tomb, right?
Yeah.
Boom. Boom.
No, yeah,
There it is. We know where everything is at all times.
Of course. We don't question our own making skills.
Would you care to explain what happened with Dompe's?
So, I may have made this wrong the first time, and so instead of being straight across from the entrance, it was actually to the left, and I made the entire thing. Like, I didn't notice until I was completely done that I didn't do it right.
And then she had to redo it.
Yep. And then I had to redo it, exactly.
I can't wait to implement redeads. I can absolutely
You
wait
guys
to
scared the
implement
crap
this.
out of me.
Do you appreciate what I did? It's the Sun Song.
I saw that, and I'm pretty sure that I said that I liked that you did that when I first saw it.
Possibly.
Possibly.
I pay attention to you when you talk about as much as you pay attention to me when I talk.
Yeah, which is about 0%.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. But yeah, if you break open the wall over there,
over
you'll
here,
see,
isn't it?
yeah, you'll see the old area that I made. That the only thing that's not in it is yeah. So that's part of Dompe's grave. Because yeah, it just got in the way. So it's a good thing that I did not.
It just got in the way.
It just got in the way. So it's a good thing they made me remake it.
Yeah.
Because otherwise we'd have a problem.
Speaking of Dompe's grave.
Wrong one.
Darn.
Wrong one.
Darn.
There you go.
Let's talk about Dompe's grave.
It was a pain to make. Dompe kept telling me, sorry, you lose, and so I had to go back and run all the way through the maze in order to make it again.
Decorating was better, but still not fun.
So if I did get something wrong, imagine me running around and being like, why? Why do I have to do this? And me just not caring anymore.
Yeah, pretty much.
But if you guys do notice something wrong with the maze,
Let us know.
let us know.
We
I
will actually.
will actually
She
go back
will
and make
actually
it.
fix it.
Yeah.
We've run through this so many times.
This part was the big part because there are so many extra little ways you can go, and there are re-deads, and there are skeletons, and there are everything.
I actually, when I was decorating this, I didn't know that there were redeads back here because I always just followed Dompe.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so the first time I saw redead, I was running around, like, trying to figure out what there was to decorate, and then I let out a blood-curdling scream because there was suddenly a redead.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. However, what this is nice, though, is if people want to explore what it actually looks like without the timer and the health damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here we go. The stairs.
Oh, we did get the teleports implemented?
I got the teleports implemented.
Okay, I was gonna say I didn't do it.
For some reason, we're facing this way, but that's okay.
That's the way it is.
Yeah.
Nintendo.
Nintendo.
Na-na-na-na.
Nintendo.
Da-na-na-na-na-na.
No.
Da-na-na-na-na-na.
No.
Da-na-na-na-na-na.
So here's the windmill.
Fun known fact, I actually made it look like a real windmill even if you go up to the top. Because I made the wire gears implemented. I got that bored and I wanted to make it that authentic.
Sometimes we do good things when we're bored. Sometimes we procrastinate.
Sometimes we do really bad things.
Sometimes you do really bad things.
Like the freaking candy houses.
Oh, we'll talk about that. Someday over the rainbow, we will make, engineer make that move.
Hopefully.
Probably.
Maybe not.
Yeah, we're gonna do it. Well, here's the fun thing that we found out. You can actually, in Minecraft, do text that you can click to get a result.
Yep.
So we, engineer really, in 1991, really wants to, quote-unquote, go whole hog with this and to make actual dialogue with clickable options.
Yeah, she can do that. Oh, I'm happy. What is that?
What's this? It's a hidey hole that I need to seal off again.
Yeah, I would say so. I didn't even notice that was there.
Oh
and
my-
I've been building around
And
here for
this
a
is
long
why
time.
I'm the decorator.
I know there's another hole that I haven't made over here to the side.
Good thing I made it.
Did you?
Yeah!
Oh, well.
Here's Death Mountain. This is not built yet.
Lots of chests. That was my fireworks display.
Do you want to see a magic trick? Look! Hey! Hey! What's in here?
Nothing.
Oops. Okay.
Okie dokie. What is that? Oh, right. Because there's the circle thingy.
I did not finish this hidey hole yet.
That's broken.
That's what I was doing. That's what I was doing. That's what made me so angry.
Oh,
That's why I stopped
That's
decorating.
why you stopped. I forgot about that.
I hope everybody appreciates my Dodongo painting.
It's a beautiful Dodongo, and I still think that it should be blue, not green.
You're colorblind.
I know I
You
am.
don't get a say in what color it is.
Yeah, so also the architect is colorblind, and yet they have me do this kind of stuff.
Our architect is colorblind in the blue-green spectrum.
Yay.
Would you like to tell that story?
No, I would not like to tell that story.
That's a shame. I'll know.
Let's just say that I have brain damage.
It's amusing for everybody else.
For everyone else. I'm pretty sure that a normal person probably doesn't think it's funny as hell.
Yeah, well, that's not my...
Oh, so that's a statue. See, I couldn't make the actual statue because it was way too detailed for the small amount of space it takes up. So I decided that I was going to give it sticky arms, ground clay body, and 2 Steve heads.
Oh my god.
It's beautiful. Don't make fun of my sculpture.
I would never do that out loud.
Uh-huh.
This was me complaining until you made the shop.
Yep.
Would you like to tell the story verbatim of the reason why you have to replay Zelda?
Oh, so I was making stuff, right? And I had set my DS down on the side, and I hadn't started up the no, I was on a couch actually.
Really?
So it was on the couch with me, and I had my feet up as I usually do when I sit around. And well, I hadn't started the game up yet, and I was just about to start working on Goron City when my foot actually deleted my game. My completed game that I was working on stuff with. So I am in the process of redoing my Zelda complete game. I think I'm as far as the water temple. Because I just refuse to go through that right now.
That will only be fun for Casey.
Yeah, poor Casey.
Yeah. So I think that we'll stop the exploration here, and then we can go into Dodongo's Cavern and New One, because we're reaching half an hour.
Okay.
Alright. Check out our Tumblr, check out our YouTube. We are zeldacraft64.tumblr.com. And our email, zeldacraft64@gmail.com. And that is hooked up to both of our phones, so we will actually get email from that.
I didn't think it's hooked up to my phone.
You said it was. Every time we got a new follower, I was like, hey, we got a new one. You were like, I know. I got the email.
Did I?
You're a liar.
Okay.